Hi there, coming back again with another Blu-ray DVD update. I have had quite a little stack to show for a while now, but it's just been really nice with the weather and whatnot, and the gorgeous summer days. I just been kind of procrastinating about making a video, and but today just alone I grabbed probably close to like 8 movies. So I figured I have a lot now to show you, so before it gets any more out of hand, I better just get on making a video real quick. And yeah, so I'm just going to do this a little differently than normal. I'm just going to show you immediately what I got just today, and then I'll show you more like I usually do, where I show you the DVDs, the new releases, and some random pickups. So, but yeah, just today I picked up Superstar. I haven't seen this movie in forever. It's been a very long time. Uh, just a great SNL movie from what I remember. And what's her name? Mary Catherine Gallagher. That's the girl's name. I forgot. Molly Shannon plays her, but this is a pretty funny movie. I know she's obsessed with trees. You got Harlan Williams there, Will Ferrell. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this one out again. It's been years, and I remember thinking it was pretty funny at the time. Hopefully, it still is funny. I also picked up Bachelor Party. I've never seen this movie, but it's got Tom Hanks in it. It sounds pretty cool. It's like a reluctant bachelor. Tom Hanks goes out on a bachelor party, and things go from crazy to crazier as the movie goes along. And it seems like his fiance crashes the party undercover. So, yeah, it looks pretty interesting. I like a lot of Tom Hanks comedy early movies. He's pretty much always been good in everything. So, moving along. So yeah, I got what's this, six Blu-rays. So yeah, 8 titles altogether just today. I went to a thrift store, and they surprisingly had Blu-rays, and they were doing a great deal, like 4 for $10. It was great. So I got The Graduate. They didn't. The 4 for $10 includes Superstar, because they didn't really like care if it was Blu-ray or DVD. Just all the DVDs they labeled them, this included, were 4 for $10. So that was pretty awesome. I picked up The Graduate. I'm sad to say I've never seen this movie. I've always wanted to. I can never find the movie cheap, but I just found it here. It comes with a DVD and the Blu-ray, so I know there's a Criterion. I don't think I'd want to spend that much money on it without seeing it first, at least. And yeah, I know this is a classic movie. Everyone always talks about it. Mrs. Robinson, the older lady who seduces him. So yeah, I'm definitely interested in seeing this. Dustin Hoffman is one of my favorite actors. So, and just I've never seen one of his best movies, so I need to. So yeah, moving along. Raising Arizona, that was there as well. Haven't seen it in God. Actually, no. No, that wasn't from the thrift store. Sorry. We'll get back to Raising Arizona. My bad. um, Big is what I found. Tom Hanks. This is a really cool movie where a kid wishes with one of the. I think it's a wish, and he gets turned into an adult. Tom Hanks, and it's really cool. I really enjoyed this movie, and I've been wanting to get it for a while now, and I finally picked it up on Blu-ray for what is it, $2.50? That's great. And last but not least, from that thrift store, Demolition Man, which is really cool. I haven't seen this in a while, and I'm looking forward to giving it a rewatch. I always like this one. I know it's stupid, but it's a fun movie. Now, I have a 4-pack with this already on it, so now I gotta start trying to hunt down the other movies that I want from that 4-pack individually on Blu-ray, like Tango and Cash especially. So yeah, these next 3 came from a store here in Canada called Giant Tiger. It would be kind of like a overstock sort of store. They buy clearly overstock from bigger stores and sell it discounted. So they had a pretty good deal. All these were $5 each. So yeah, Raising Arizona, Coen Brothers movie. I remember trying to watch this as a kid, like a long time ago. Probably, what year is this? 1987. So I would say probably early high school I tried to watch this, and I really couldn't get my head around it. I don't know why. I just didn't like it at the time. But I don't really remember anything about it. So I just want to give it a shot. It's a Coen Brothers movie after all, and I can't remember recently someone or some YouTube channel was talking about this movie, and it just kind of reminded me, I should probably re-examine Raising Arizona. So yeah, sorry if I kind of seem like out of it, but I've had a long day today. I was biking all over the place, just a great day swimming, just kind of exhausted, but it was a great, awesome summer day. So this was also $5. I know this has also got a Criterion. That is Terry Gilliam's Brazil here. I've never seen this ever. And again, I know a lot of people consider it a masterpiece, so I figured for $5, I'll give it a shot. It was brand new. I'll give it a shot. It's got Robert De Niro in it. I don't really know much about this movie, so what's it say? A landmark cult classic that dazzles and thrills the Academy Award nominated groundbreaking art direction, sharply satirical original screenplay in a future world. A government clerk finds his life destroyed when he tries to correct an administrative error that caused a massive chain reaction of mistaken identity. Despite his efforts, he finds himself in an enemy of the state, hailed as a modern masterpiece. So, yeah, I definitely want to check this movie out. I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. If I don't, I'll just, sell it off. But, for $5, I definitely was interested enough to pick it up and give it a shot. I don't know when I'm going to get to watching that, but I definitely am going to at some point. This is a movie I've been wanting to get for a while now. Awesome Jake Gyllenhaal performance. Cool war movie. More modern war movie, and that is Jarhead. And it takes place in, I believe, it's during the Iraq and Afghanistan war, I believe, somewhere in that sort of time period. And just these soldiers are trained so ferociously, and they don't actually see any action, and it's just kind of plays with their minds, and they're just crazed. And it's an interesting take on a war movie too. Jamie Foxx is good in it as well. He does a great job as the drill sergeant. I like this Jake Gyllenhaal performance. He really gives her in some scenes, especially he's yelling at this one kid, younger guy. It's really good. But yeah, Jarhead, I haven't been able to find this on Blu-ray. I know it's one of these things where anybody who collects movies knows if you're looking for something, you can never find it. Now that I've found Jarhead, I guarantee I'm going to see this everywhere because I was trying to find it. So yeah, it's just kind of how collecting goes. So yeah, just moving along here. Yeah, I'll save the new release stuff till the end. So I got a lot of upgrades here. Some cool DVDs. So I got 3 DVDs right off the skip. This was actually kind of expensive. It was a Stephen King triple feature. I had The Stand already. I love The Stand. I think that's a cool miniseries. It's a little cheesy, but it's definitely a fun watch. I've never seen The Langoliers, but I have read the novella, and I fucking hated it. I thought it was stupid. But I'm definitely going to give it a shot. Hopefully it doesn't suck. It's pretty long, though, but 179 minutes, but that's nothing in comparison to the 240 minutes the Golden Years is, which I've never even really heard of. I don't know anything about, so I am looking forward to seeing that. So that's the Golden Years. We got Stallone here in ICU. I found this movie in a lot of VHS I picked up off this Facebook group sale that I inquired about. I got this movie in the lot, and I was pretty happy with it. It's really cool. It's like a serial killer, sort of like a psychological thriller, but it's also got like at the end, especially in the third act, it has a slasher aspect. Great cast. You got Charles S. Dutton, you got Tom Berenger, you got T-1000 there. Just tons of people you will know in this movie. It's really cool. I'd never heard of it before, and I threw it on. It was a really fun movie. I enjoyed it. Yeah, Sean Patrick Flannery. Yeah, just lots of people. Chris Christopherson's in this. So yeah, this is a definitely, if you come across this movie, give it a check out. I enjoyed it. If you're a Stallone fan, you got to watch it. So the last DVD here is about Schmidt. I haven't seen this movie forever. I just remember it's kind of like an oddball sort of, not oddball, but just like black comedy, or like a dark sort of odd comedy. Yeah, it's pretty cool from what I remember. I haven't seen it forever. All I really remember is him uh, donating to this cause for what are they, like starving foreign children, and he's trying to like adopt one. I can't remember much about this movie, but I do remember liking it, and it's Jack Nicholson. He's great in everything, pretty much. So yeah, so that's it for DVDs. Now I got a bunch of Blu-rays to show you here. I'm probably gonna cut through a lot of these pretty quick. Some of them are upgrades. So this one's an upgrade. You don't mess with the Zohan. I've been wanting to get this one for a while. I like this movie. This one's actually co-written by Robert Smigel and Judd Apatow, opposed to a lot of Adam Sandler movies, which Judd Apatow is not involved with. Robert Smigel has been, and also Dennis Dugan is a frequent director, but director. I slipped into Elmer Fudd there for a minute. Like I said, I'm tired. But yeah, this has got tons of special features. I haven't seen this in a while. I remember liking this movie quite a bit. It's so silly and funny, and it's over the top. But yeah, it is a fun watch. So I was happy to get that. I got that real cheap online. It was new, sealed, brand new. And again, I was looking for this for quite a while to just find it. I buy it online, and I came across it probably 3 times since then. Brand new and used. But here's Bulletproof. I've been wanting to get this one for a while. Haven't had it ever. I remember seeing it at my buddy's house back in the day. And that is Bulletproof with Adam Sandler and Damon Wayans. And Damon, from what I remember, now I haven't watched this since I got it. I watched it one time. I remember liking it. And from what I remember, Adam Sandler at some point shoots Damon Wayans in the head. He's like a criminal. Damon Wayans is a cop. I think he's undercover or something along those lines. He ends up shot in the head. He has a plate. And he ends up like very upset with Adam Sandler's character. And through circumstance of the plot here, he ends up having to take Adam Sandler across the country in handcuffs. And it's pretty funny. It kind of reminds me of something like A Midnight Run. But not as good as that movie. But this is definitely a fun watch. I would definitely check it out. It's definitely a cool Sandler performance early on in his career, where it's not like over the top humor like something like this. This is very much just like a buddy cop comedy action movie. So yeah, I picked up also Ron Howard directed this. Vince Vaughn, Kevin James, Jennifer Connelly, Winona Ryder, also Channing Tatum's in this. It's called The Dilemma here, and it's surprisingly, I just took a chance on it because generally speaking, just like anything with Vince Vaughn in it, especially when he's kind of being that fast-talking comedy character that he's developed since even Swingers and Made. But The Dilemma here, great movie. I actually really enjoyed this. At first, I was kind of having a hard time getting into it, but it didn't take too long. And the general gist of it is these two are salesmen. Well, primarily Vince Vaughn's a salesman. Kevin James here is like a kind of like a brilliant car engineer, and together they kind of are a partnership. They go to a big company, I believe it's Dodge. Yeah, it's Dodge, and their idea is to put modern electric design into a Charger or something like that, a muscle car, and retain that sound. And so they have like this big plan, and they actually gets accepted, and they're on this whole idea trying to get it worked out in time and get the contract. At the same time, Vince Vaughn witnesses Kevin James's wife, Winona Ryder, cheating when he sees Winona Ryder and Channing Tatum kind of cheating on Kevin James. So he has a dilemma to actually tell him or to just wait until they figure out this big, huge thing that could change your life forever, and then tell them, and, the friendship and, the risks and benefits and all that, and it has a lot of funny scenes that come from Vince Vaughn trying to keep that information in, and trying to deal with it on his own and be a good friend. It's very funny. My favorite part in this whole movie is when him and Channing Tatum get into a fight, and it ends out on the street. It's so goddamn hilarious. You want to get nuts? I love this. I actually really, really love this movie. I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. It was really good. I've actually been in a Vince Vaughn movie mood. I actually picked up this, and I have one in the mail so that you'll see next update video. But here we got Wedding Crashers, a classic here. I don't need to say much. Owen Wilson, Vince Vaughn. They crash weddings to pick up women, and then they get involved with, or I think Vince Vaughn is, no, it's been a while. One of them gets involved in an actual thing, and they're trying to have a wedding, and it's just hijinks, and it's a real funny movie. It's got a lot of raunchy parts, but it's just genuinely funny. Vince Vaughn's on in this. He's hilarious, and Owen Wilson's also hilarious, very much. Christopher Walken, I love his hit when he's yelling at his son, the artist. I picked this up, Space Jam. I've wanted to get this on Blu-ray for a while, and I haven't got around to it, but I'm definitely looking forward to rewatching it, seeing this in HD. Always love this movie. This I picked up as well. Signs, I've been waiting, just hoping to come across this out and about, or for cheap. Wasn't happening. I buckled. I got it pretty cheap anyways, about, I'd say, $12-ish on Amazon, and that is Signs, a great M. Night Shyamalan movie here, and I like this one with Mel Gibson. Excuse me. Let me just get a quick drink here. But yeah, this is a great kind of like condensed claustrophobic alien invasion movie, and the way it's told is really cool. I like the minimalist approach to the alien, that you don't see him a lot. Like, usually I don't like that. I like to see the alien. I like to see the monster. I want to see the shit at some point. I want to see it a lot. I hate when movies show you wait, you see a freaking tail, you see a paw, and then you see a couple good angles, and then the movie's over. I like monster movies where you see the monster. And generally I like alien movies where you see the alien. But in this one it doesn't seem to matter that much to me. It's more about the whole idea and the characters and the tension and the vibe of the movie, the suspense. Joaquin Phoenix is great in this movie. He's hilarious. Rory Culkin's really good in this as well. But Mel Gibson is excellent overall. And I highly recommend this. I haven't watched it in a while. It's got a really cool backstory to the main characters that you find throughout the story. Excellent movie. Definitely have to check it out. That was him in his prime, M. Night Shyamalan. So this movie here, I got it super cheap. I got it at a pawn shop. I think it was $8 or something like that. So I didn't want to pay brand new because so many people said how much they hated it. But I didn't mind the first Jack Reacher. It wasn't the best movie in the world, but I didn't mind it. So I definitely want to see this. I like the scene in the trailer where he's just taunting those guys with the phone, and the cops are going to show up, and then they're going to get arrested, But yeah. I don't know. I'll definitely need to watch this for myself, because sometimes when so many people say that a movie sucks, sometimes I end up liking it. So that's just how it go, I guess. Inner Space here I picked up. Haven't seen it still. I just got it. It was on a sale on Amazon. I've never seen it before. It looks funny. It kind of sounds like Osmosis Jones a little bit. And Martin Sheen is kind of like the Bill Murray character in that. And I think he has OCD, or he's kind of germophobic. And Dennis Quaid, I don't know if Meg Ryan goes with him, but Dennis Quaid's in a shrinking ship, and he's inside the character here of Martin Short. So it's directed by Joe Dante. It's Steven Spielberg presents. I know I did a little bit of research on this movie before I bought it, because I have seen like trailers for it and stuff, and I heard people talking about it, and it always looked cool to me. I did a little bit of research on just kind of like, what people are saying about it generally, trying to avoid spoilers, and it seems like most people enjoy it for what it is, and say that the special effects and production design are top notch. So I'm definitely looking forward to checking this out. I just haven't got around to it. Again, with the summer, it's just so nice, and it's hard to watch movies all the time. This is a great movie here. All good things. I loved it. This one I kept passing on at a pawn shop, and I think it was at all. I think it was that I See You movie. I seen a trailer for All Good Things. I'm pretty sure it might not have been, whatever. But I seen the trailer for this anyways, after passing over it time and time again. And it just looked amazing from the trailer. And generally, it's actually a true story, sort of a true killer or true murder sort of story. 'Cause something like you'd see on Investigative Discovery on like ID channel, and but it's in a movie form. It's really well acted, especially by Ryan Gosling. Kirsten Dunst in this movie is no slouch. She holds her own in every scene. She is fantastic in this movie. They are both amazing. This is outstanding acting. The story itself is crazy. It's a true story about these two that kind of come together early on and start building a life together, and then cracks in the foundation start appearing in Ryan Gosling's character, and he may have some problems mentally that weren't always apparent, and some shit goes down, and just it's crazy how it all plays out. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to spoil anything more than the main storyline. It's fantastic. Highly recommend it. Check it out. That is All Good Things. Excellent movie. So, yes, so I have a couple Shout Factory here movies. Two of them I was waiting on from the Shout Factory Scream Factory sale that they did. That was just such an amazing deal. But they ended up sending me duplicates of these movies, so I got two packages that day, and they both had the same two movies in them, so I had doubles of them. So I sent a message back. I've been waiting and waiting, and then they messaged me saying, "Oh, that happened. It's our error, and we'll send you a return thing." And still, I'm waiting. So they don't seem to be too upset about it. So, but I thought that was funny at the time, but it is kind of annoying. I just kind of want to get it dealt with. But anyways, I ended up picking up Dark Angel. This was on like so cheap. I think it came up to like $7.50 or something like that. I can't remember now. But yeah, it's Dark Angel. This one I'll actually have to open up here. I just got to because it's got a really funny alternate art. Well, I thought it was funny anyways. It's called Dolph Lundgren, I Come in Peace. I thought that was a pretty funny alternate title. And yeah, I haven't watched this yet. It looks pretty funny to me, and it sounds like an alien invasion movie where Dolph Lundgren's a cop and he goes out there and tries to stop these bastards from invading. Doesn't sound any much more complex than that. If you want to read exactly, here, pause it right now and you can read. So there you go. But yeah, it sounded good from what I read about it. I've just been trying to get the time to get around to watching it. Hopefully it's funny. It's the Lundgren, so it's gonna be good. He Comes in Peace, the Dark Angel. It just sounds so cheesy and over the top. I'm looking forward to checking this movie out. It's very short as well. This one's really awesome. I wish it came with a slip, but apparently it's kind of rare, and honestly, I don't care. I got it for such a good deal. The movie was fantastic. That's Night the Comet. This is great. That's Chakotay. Chakotay from friggin' Star Trek Voyager. He's super young, and he's the last man on Earth, and he's these two women here. Both were kind of like hidden away or out from outside as this comet one night was supposedly crossing across the sky. Everyone was out there looking, and if they weren't turned to dust, they were immediately turned into these zombies. So these two girls are left to be on their own at the end of the world. And it's really funny to watch how they get into trouble, and they're just, it's a very like campy but not like over the top and annoying sort of camp. It's a funny horror comedy, and I really enjoyed every bit of it. I really did. I'll definitely watch this a bit. The special effects are cool. The zombie makeup was great. The music, the vibe. I love the like how the sky looks and the color palette, I guess. The acting's pretty funny and cheesy. Yeah, it's just, I love this movie. I thought it was great. I got it for like $12 or something like that, or I think it was $14. Great deal. Comes with lots of special features too. I was watching it for quite a while. But yeah, that's Night of the Comet. Happy to get both those movies. I got them twice, but hopefully they get that return label to me here. I've been waiting for this one for quite a while. I pre-ordered it a while ago. That is the Shout Select, Shock to the System. It was great. I didn't know anything about the movie here. Never heard of it before, never seen it. It just sounded great. I looked up the trailer, looked interesting, so I pre-ordered it. Because Shout Select, you can't really go wrong. If the movie looks anywhat interesting, like, not all the Shout Select movies are going to be for you. In fact, there's quite a few that I've just been like, I'm not interested in that at all. But if you see this logo, at least do a little bit of research. If the movie sounds anywhere interesting to you, I recommend checking it out, because they're great movies all the time. They have good taste. And this movie's cool. It's like a dude who's at the end of his rope with his business life, his home life, and just he doesn't get that promotion that he's been working his whole life to, and just he kind of snaps. Somebody ends up getting murdered accidentally, and he just gets away with it scot-free. And after that, it just kind of comes naturally to him. It starts to go to his head. He starts to get a little maniacal. It's a great movie. I highly recommend this. Michael Caine is great, and he's got such charm, and he's got such a grin that you know he's super evil underneath. Highly recommend, if you're into the Shout Select, to pick this up. Hopefully you can get it cheap. I don't think it's one of the more pricier ones, but maybe they'll have a cool sale. So this is another one I pre-ordered, and that is The Lawnmower Man. Awesome Scream Factory. I haven't seen this since I was a kid. Didn't remember anything really about it other than the special effects and some of the ridiculousness that is. But The Lawnmower Man, it's a fun movie. The director's cut is a little bit longer, quite a bit, and I thought it was pretty good. I enjoy the whole ideas, the ideas in the movie. I enjoyed the movie overall, and it's good, man. It looks amazing on the Shout Factory release. I don't know. Well, you don't really need to see the top, kind of. That's just kind of like the base cover there. It's really cool. I really enjoyed this movie. It's very sci-fi, not so much horror, but it's great. And as a Stephen King collector, I had to have this movie. I didn't even know that this was coming out. Somehow this slipped by my radar. So I had to like pre-order that like a couple days before it actually came out, and luckily I got it right away. Still waiting on Trespass. I pre-ordered that a while ago. Figures, because like as soon as I got it, I actually got rid of the DVD. So of course it's taken a while to get here. So the last two movies are both new releases. This first one here is excellent. This one written by James Gunn, director of Guardians of the Galaxy, of course, and Slither. I love Slither. I'm waiting for that Scream Factory. I cannot wait. It looks amazing. But this movie here is awesome. The Belko Experiment. This came out. I didn't know anything about it when the new release day. I just looked at it. I'm like, that sounds cool. I started reading it. I'm like, ooh. You never see the director or anybody involved's name, so you pop it to always look. And right away I seen James Gunn. I'm like, ooh, written by James Gunn. And it's a sick movie. It's just kind of like, I don't want to say too much, but it's just kind of like all these people are in this governmentally. My cat is trying to break my computer. um, anyways, sorry, my cat totally distracted me and took me out of my Blu-ray video here. But anyways, so it's like a government facility, kind of like a office building, and all these people have clearly been there for not a long time. They've kind of got relationships. They just seem to have been there for just a little while, And before long, they're trapped inside the building, and a menacing voice comes on and starts saying that they're gonna have to start killing each other if any of them, if all of them are to survive. And it just keeps getting more and more crazy. Oh my god, this is such a fun movie. I could go on about this for quite a while. Just go watch a trailer. It's awesome. And when it starts going for it, it goes for it. And the ideas, the egos that clash, people start getting scared and their mentalities. It's a fantastic watch. I loved it. So that is the Belko Experiment. If you missed this, I don't blame you because I didn't even know anything about it. But definitely hunt it down. Watch it if you can anywhere on Netflix or whatever. Watch this movie. Awesome. And last but definitely not least, the sequel 20 years later, a fantastic movie. I couldn't believe how good this was. Trainspotting. I love this movie. It's so good. Just pretty much a continuation of the story many years later and dealing with the aftermath of the events of the first Trainspotting. And it's good with Rent Boy and Sick Boy and all that shit. And it is a great movie. I loved every bit of it. Just can't say enough. And just go online and look up the Choose Life monologue. It is fantastic. Loved every bit of this movie. And again, just like Belko Experiment, if you've seen the first Trainspotting movie, or if you haven't, first watch that. But definitely get on watching this. Don't be skeptical. It's amazing. So that is it. That is the collection. My cat wants to run away and go out. So I gotta get him fed. So yeah, hopefully you've seen something here that you enjoyed. Hopefully you have anything to say, or shh, I will feed you soon. He's going crazy. So yeah, hopefully there's something here that's interested you. If you have anything to say, go ahead and leave a comment. If you like this video, as always, like and subscribe if you like. And yeah, until the next time, as always, enjoy and be easy. Ghostbusters.